Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Matt and Sara Podcast. I am Matt.
And I am Sara. Hi, everybody. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Yes, we are very happy. It is always so nice to be here with you. And today, we have a topic that everybody thinks about, everybody talks about, and everybody cares about.
That is right. Today, we are going to talk about money.
Money. Such a big word. Such a big topic.
It really is. I think money is one of the most common topics in everyday life. People talk about money at home, at work, with friends.
Yes, and the question for today is very interesting. Why do people respect money so much? Why is money so powerful in our lives?
I think this question has many different answers, and I'm excited to explore them with you today, Matt.
Me too. But first, Sara, let me ask you something very simple. What is money? How do you explain money to a beginner?
Oh, good question. So, money is something we use to buy things. We use money to pay for food, for a house, for clothes, for transport, for medicine.
Exactly. Money is used to pay for things. And money can be paper, like a banknote. A banknote is the paper you have in your wallet. Or money can be coins, small, round pieces of metal.
And today, a lot of money is digital. It is on our phones or in our bank accounts. We do not always use paper money anymore.
That is so true. I pay for most things with my credit card or my phone now. It's very easy and very fast.
Me too. But the idea is the same. We are still using money. We are still paying for things. The form changes, but the purpose is the same.
Right. So money is a tool. It is something we use. But people do not only use money. People think about money a lot. They talk about money. They worry about money.
And they respect money. They give money a lot of importance. That is what we want to understand today. Why?
Let us start from the beginning. Let us talk about where money came from.
So, Matt, a long time ago, people did not have money. Can you imagine that?
No money? That sounds very strange. So what did people do? How did they buy things?
Well, they did not buy things. They used a system called barter. Barter means exchange. You give me something, and I give you something.
Oh, I see. So if I have apples and you have bread, I give you apples and you give me bread.
Exactly. That's barter. You exchange things directly. No money, just things.
That sounds simple, but I think it was also difficult sometimes. What if I have apples, but you don't want apples? What if you want oranges?
Yes, that was the problem. Barter was difficult because you needed to find the right person, someone who had what you wanted and wanted what you had. It was not easy.
So people needed something better, something easier, and that's where money came from.
Exactly. People started to use special objects as money. In some places, they used shells. In other places, they used salt. In other places, they used pieces of metal.
Wow, salt as money. That is very interesting.
Yes, salt was very valuable a long time ago. It was important for food. People needed it to preserve food, to cook, so people used salt as money. In fact, the word salary, which is the money you earn from your job, comes from the word salt.
Oh, wow. Salary comes from salt. I didn't know that. That is so interesting.
Yes, language is full of these little surprises. And then later, people started using gold and silver.
That's right. Gold and silver became very popular as money because they are rare. Not everyone has gold. They're beautiful, and they don't change. Gold doesn't break or disappear.
So gold was a good kind of money because it was valuable and it lasted a long time.
Exactly. And from gold, people created coins, and later, paper money, and now, digital money. It all started with the need to make trading easier.
So money was created to solve a problem. The problem was that barter was too difficult. Money made life simpler.
And I think that's one reason why people respect money so much, because money is useful. Money is a solution to a very real problem.
Okay, so money is useful, but let's think more about this. What exactly can money do? What do people use money for in real life?
Well, the most basic thing is buying things we need: food, water, clothes. We need these things to live, and in modern society, we need money to get them.
Right. So without money, it is very hard to survive. That's a big reason why money is important. It's connected to survival.
And money can also buy safety. For example, a good house in a safe area, or good health insurance. Health insurance means you pay a little every month, and if you get sick, the insurance helps you pay for the doctor or hospital.
Yes, health is so important. And unfortunately, good healthcare is expensive in many countries. So money can help you stay healthy or get better when you're sick.
Money can also buy education. Good schools and good universities. Education can help you get a better job. It opens more doors for your future.
So money can help you build a better future. You invest money in education, and it comes back to you later in better opportunities.
And money can give you freedom. That's a really big one, Sarah.
What do you mean by freedom? Can you explain that a little more?
Sure. When you have money, you have choices. You can choose where to live. You can choose your job. You can choose to travel. You can say no to things you don't want to do.
Oh, I understand. When you don't have money, you cannot choose. You have to accept what is available. You have less control over your life, less power to decide.
Exactly. So money is connected to freedom, and freedom is something everyone wants. Nobody wants to feel trapped or controlled.
That makes a lot of sense. So we respect money because it can give us security, health, education, and freedom.
Yes, money is powerful because it opens doors. It gives you access to many important things in life. But Matt, here's a big question. Money can buy a lot of things, but can money buy happiness?
Ah, the classic question. What do you think, Sarah?
I think money can help you be happy. Having enough money removes a lot of stress and worry, but money alone does not make you happy. You also need love, friendship, health, and purpose.
I agree completely. Research shows that money helps a lot with happiness when you don't have enough. When you are struggling to pay for basic things, more money really changes your life.
But once you have enough to cover your basic needs and feel comfortable, more money stops making such a big difference.
Right. Once your basic needs are met, other things become more important for happiness, like relationships, meaning, health, and feeling that your life has purpose.
So money is very important, but it's not everything. It's a tool, a very powerful tool, but still just a tool. Okay, so now let's go deeper into our main question. We know money is useful and powerful, but why do people respect money so much? Why do some people put money above everything else?
I think one reason is that in many societies, money equals status. Status means your position in society, how important you are, how other people see you.
That is so true. In many cultures, if you have money, people think you are successful. They think you are intelligent or hardworking.
And people want to be respected. It's a very human need. We want to feel important. We want people to admire us, to look up to us.
So if money brings respect, then people chase money to feel valued, to feel like they matter.
And this starts very early in life. Even children notice that adults with more money have bigger houses, nicer cars, and more things. They go to better schools.
And children learn quickly that money is connected to a comfortable life. So from a young age, we already have this idea that money is very important.
Another big reason is security. People are afraid of the future. We all have fears. What if I lose my job? What if I get sick? What if something bad happens?
And money feels like protection. If you have money saved, you feel safer. You feel like you can handle problems when they come. You are not helpless.
Yes, money is like a safety net, and feeling safe is a very basic human need. So people respect money because it gives them peace of mind.
Peace of mind. I love that phrase. It means you feel calm. You feel less worried. You are not lying awake at night full of fear.
Exactly. And there is also the social side of money. If you have money, you can give gifts to family, you can pay for meals with friends, you can help the people you love when they need it.
And that feels really good. Helping people feels wonderful. Money allows you to be generous, and generosity is something society admires.
In most cultures, people who are generous are respected. People look up to them. So, again, money is connected to something positive and admirable.
I also think some people respect money deeply because they grew up without it. If you experienced poverty as a child, if your family struggled to pay for food or rent, you understand the value of money in a very personal way.
Yes, it's not abstract. It's not just a number or a concept. You know exactly what life feels like without money. You know the fear, the stress, the limitations.
So, when you finally have money, you take it very seriously. You protect it, you work hard to never go back to that situation.
And that's completely understandable. Experience is a powerful teacher.
But Sarah, money also has a negative side, right? We cannot talk about money without being honest about some problems.
You are absolutely right. Money can cause problems too. One big problem is that too much love for money can change people, and not in a good way.
Yes, when money becomes the most important thing in your life, above family, above health, above values, you can start to make bad decisions. You can hurt people to get more money.
For example, some people work too much. They work 60, 70, even 80 hours a week to earn more money. They never stop, they never rest.
And then they miss important moments. Their children grow up, their relationships fall apart, their health suffers, but they were working.
And sometimes they are still not happy, even though they have a lot of money. They sacrificed the most important things.
There is a famous phrase in English about this. The love of money is the root of all evil. Have you heard this, Sarah?
Yes, and I think the important word is love. It is not saying money is bad. It is saying that when you love money above everything else, that is dangerous. That is when problems start.
That is a very important difference. Money is a tool. It is neutral. It is not good or bad by itself. It depends completely on how you use it.
Money used well can do amazing things: build schools, hospitals, parks, help poor families, support scientific research, feed people who are hungry.
And money used badly can cause corruption, where people with power abuse it for personal gain. It can increase inequality, where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
So the problem is not money itself. The problem is the relationship people have with money, how they think about it, what they are willing to do for it.
A healthy relationship with money means you respect it, you manage it well, you work for it honestly, but you do not sacrifice your values or the people you love to get more of it.
I agree. Balance is the key word here. Money is one important part of a good life, but it is not the only part.
Let us also talk about money on a bigger level, not just as individuals, but in society, because money does not just affect one person, it affects whole communities and countries.
That is true. When there is a lot of inequality in a society, when some people have enormous amounts of money and others have almost nothing, there are big social problems.
Yes, high inequality can lead to more crime, more social tension, more mental health problems, and less opportunity for many people.
People feel frustrated when they see others with so much while they struggle. That frustration can turn into anger.
And that anger can become very destructive for a society. So money at the community level is very important to manage well.
I think another reason money is so respected in modern society is that almost everything requires money now. Education, housing, food, transport, medicine, entertainment.
Everything has a price, so it is very natural that people value money. It's basically the key to participating in modern life.
Without money, it is very difficult to be part of society, to have a voice, to access opportunities, to live with dignity.
That is quite sad, but it is the reality of the world we live in today. And knowing this reality is important.
It is why financial education is so valuable, learning how to save money, how to spend it wisely, how to invest for the future.
Financial education, that is so important and often not taught in schools. Many people grow up without any knowledge of how to manage money.
And then they struggle. They earn money, but they spend everything. They have debt. They live from one paycheck to the next, always feeling stressed.
Even people who earn a good salary sometimes feel like they never have enough, often because they never learned how to manage it properly.
So it's not just about earning money, it's about understanding money, knowing how it works, using it wisely.
Very well said. Understanding money is just as important as earning money, maybe even more important.
Okay, let's review some important words from today's episode. I will say the word, and Matt will explain it. Are you ready, Matt?
Ready. Let's do it.
First word, barter.
Barter means to exchange things without using money. For example, you give me rice and I give you vegetables. No money involved. Direct exchange.
Good. Second word, currency.
Currency is the official money used in a country. For example, in the United States, the currency is the dollar. In the United Kingdom, it's the pound. In Brazil, it's the real. And in Europe, it's the euro.
Nice. Third word, status.
Status is your position in society, how other people see you, how important you appear. Someone with a lot of money often has high social status.
Fourth word, security.
Security means feeling safe and protected. When you have money saved in the bank, you have financial security. You feel like you can handle problems if they come.
Fifth word, inequality.
Inequality means not equal. When some people are very rich and others are very poor and the gap between them is very big, that is financial inequality.
Sixth word, salary.
Salary is the money you receive regularly for your work. Usually it's paid monthly. And, as we learned today, the word salary actually comes from the word salt.
I still love that fact. And the last word, financial education.
Financial education is learning how to manage your money, how to save it, how to spend it wisely, how to invest it for the future. It's one of the most practical skills in life.
Perfect explanations. These are all very useful words that you can use in daily life when talking about money.
Sarah, after everything we talked about today, I want to ask you something a bit personal. What is your relationship with money like?
Ooh, that is very honest. Okay, I think I have a healthy relationship with money. I respect it. I work hard for it. I try to save and not spend everything I earn.
That sounds very balanced and mature.
I try. I think money is important, very important. But I also know that time, health, and relationships are just as important, maybe more important. Money is not my main goal in life.
I feel the same way. I think the goal should not be to be rich. The goal should be to have enough. Enough to live well, enough to be free, enough to be generous to others.
I love that word, enough. Knowing when you have enough is actually a kind of wisdom. Not many people have it. Many people always want more, no matter how much they have.
Yes, there's even a word for always wanting more. Greed. Greedy people are never satisfied. They always need more money, more power, more things.
And greed often leads to unhappiness because you can never reach a goal that keeps moving further away.
Exactly. So I think the happiest people are not always the richest. They are the people who know what they value and live according to those values.
Yes, and if money supports those values, wonderful. If not, maybe you need to rethink your priorities.
I think people respect money because it is powerful and useful and real. But the wisest people respect money without being controlled by it.
They use money. Money does not use them. That is a beautiful way to think about it.
Matt, before we finish, I want to share some simple, practical tips for managing money, even for beginners. Just small ideas that can make a big difference.
Great idea. I love practical tips. Let's go.
Tip number 1. Track your spending. Every week, look at what you spent money on. This simple habit helps you understand where your money goes.
Yes, many people are surprised when they do this. They think they don't spend much on coffee or small things, but then they add it all up and it's a lot.
Small amounts add up quickly over time. That's the important thing to understand.
Tip number 2, save before you spend. This means that when you receive your salary, the first thing you do is put some money into your savings, even a small amount.
Yes, many people say they will save what is left at the end of the month, but at the end of the month, there is nothing left. So save first.
That is such a smart and simple change. Save first, then live on the rest.
Tip number 3. Have a goal. When you save money, it helps to know why you're saving. A holiday, a new computer, an emergency fund, a house. Goals make saving easier.
Absolutely. When you have a clear picture in your mind of what you're working toward, it's much easier to say no to things you don't need.
And tip number 4, don't compare yourself to others. This is a big one. Social media makes us see what other people have, their nice cars, their holidays, their clothes.
And we want those things too. We feel pressure to spend money we don't have to look successful.
But often those people are in debt. They look rich, but they aren't. They're spending more than they earn.
So focus on your own financial journey, your own goals, your own progress. That's what matters.
Perfect tips. Simple, clear, and useful for everyone, even for beginners.
Yes, managing money well doesn't have to be complicated. You just need a few good habits and a little discipline.
Okay, we're getting close to the end of today's episode. Let's do a quick summary of what we learned. Are you ready, Sarah?
Ready, let's do it.
Number 1. Money is a tool we use to buy things and participate in society. It was created to solve the problems of barter.
Number 2, money started as barter, then became shells and salt, then coins, then paper money, and now digital money. It keeps evolving.
Number 3, people respect money because it brings security, freedom, education, and social status. It helps us survive and live well.
Number 4, money alone does not bring happiness. Once your basic needs are met, relationships, health, and purpose matter more. Balance is key.
Number 5, loving money too much can be dangerous. It can change your values and lead you to sacrifice important things.
Number 6, money affects all society. Inequality is a real problem and something communities need to work on together.
And number 7, financial education is extremely valuable. Learning to manage money wisely is one of the best things you can do for your life and your future.
Great summary. So money is important, deeply important. We should respect it. We should manage it well, but we should also keep it in its proper place.
It's a powerful tool. Use it wisely. Don't let it use you.
And now a question for all of you listening. We want to hear from you. Do you think money is the most important thing in life? Or is there something more important? What would you say?
Leave your answer in the comments below. We love to read what you think. Every comment means a lot to us.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who's also learning English. That really helps our podcast grow and reach more people.
Yes, sharing is caring, and sharing is completely free, unlike many things in life.
That is very true. Thank you so much for listening today, everyone. We hope your English is getting better every single day.
Keep practicing, keep listening, keep learning. You're doing amazing work just by being here.
We'll see you in the next episode. Take good care of yourselves.
Bye-bye. See you next time.